It's not every day that a company comes up with a product that genuinely makes your life easier and doesn't break the bank. Hareline and the guys at Flyfish Food have come up with a banger here. I've never used banger in my life. It sounded good. In this product spotlight video, we're going to do a deep dive on Hareline's Foamanizer. Like the whole entire line offered. So sit back and relax. This is a good one. So first of all, there's no denying that the name is pretty solid. So the name Foamanizer pretty much tells you everything you need to know about this product. These products. Obviously they're made out of foam and acrylic rods and they all are modular. Module. Okay, Google. Define modular.
Here's the definition of modular. Employing or involving a module or modules as the basis of design or construction.
Yeah, right? So all of these products can be used by themselves or put together to create a system. I've never seen a storage system or like caddy system that is anywhere near like this. There's several different modules that go into this system. You can, like I said, you can use each one of them by themselves, or you can put them together with other little pieces to create a crazy system, which I'm gonna do at the very end of this video, because I've got got this V-shaped desk that I film on and tie on and edit on and everything. I'm gonna set this thing up like legit. So first we've got the 18.5-inch spool and tool. All of these come with like information on how to put them together, some ideas on what to do with them. So they come with everything you need to create this. It's big. Like it's 18.5 inches, but it'll hold tools, it'll hold resins and glues and just pretty much anything you would need. I would venture to say that for most people, this right here is going to hold everything you need at an arm's length at any given point. This is a good one. So this comes with 3 layers. 2 of them are pretty much exactly the same thing. It just gives it depth to be able to hold your materials that much better. What they could have done is done this like a cheaper way and just made 2, but it would have been flimsy and this just makes a square peg in a round hole. So having 3 layers, you know, this one and then just the bottom layer that's totally like almost blank, it just has the holes for the rods to put it together. But like having these in here with a few spacers and putting it together with these acrylic rods makes this really, really strong tool, glue, resin, caddy holder. So to show you how to put this together, I've got my 3 layers here, acrylic rods, and spacers. So I'm gonna start with the bottom. Every piece has these holes that you just put the rods into. Then add spacers. Then add the middle layer. Everything's labeled. Middle layer. More spacers. And then the top layer. And you end up with this base that you can hold resins, and you can still see what they are. Big resins, head cement, scissors, bobbins. Bodkins work great in this. You just stick them in there. Half-hitch tools. Video coming on this gem right here. Don't you worry. And on top of that, you have thread holders too. So this all by itself, you have an entire system to do whatever you want with it. And it's so light, you can just pick it up, move it, take it anywhere you want to. Yeah, this is really, really good. My neighbor's blowing leaves. Doesn't he know I'm trying to bring you quality content? This is the 18.5-inch Magnum spool tool Foamanizer. Foamanizer! Every time. Every time. In addition to the 18.5-inch Magnum, there's also a 16-inch version of this that's just a little smaller. So I'm a bead and hook organizing guy that I want all my beads, hooks, all this little stuff to be able to be found quick and easy, and I just know exactly where it is. And the Foamanizer series has like 3 different things that work really, really well. I got a little excited when I got these because they're super cool, and I put one together real quick. This is the large hook Foamanizer. 17 different vials that they come with that have a lid. You can label these really easily. This is probably what I will probably use the absolute most, along with another one down here. So they have this that'll hold large hooks. I'm thinking like streamer hooks. Of course I'm thinking streamer hooks, but I'm thinking streamer hooks here. And then they have this really cool bead and hook organizer that will hold like all your beads, little tiny stuff, and down to little tiny hooks. You have both these, bottom and the top. Little tiny vials, like those are little tiny vials that'll hold tons of little beads, glass beads, some kind of medium-sized squarish vials that'll hold, again, little hooks, and actually those will hold a bunch of like size 12 and under hooks, like a ton of them. And then larger round canisters. So if you're counting along, there are 20 of these little ones. There are 18 of the medium-sized canisters. And there are 9 of the larger ones. And for the large tube storage Foamanizer, there are 19 of these that are about the size of a 1/4 and 1.5 inches tall, which I'm personally going to use for beads, for sure. So next up we have the 12-inch thread Foamanizer. So I'm a little embarrassed by this, but I keep a lot of my spools of different things in these, everybody's seen these. Everybody knows what these are. Lead wire. Ultra wire. Obviously thread. Gel spun. And then I always keep these because you never know when you're gonna need them. So I can just stack those on there too. And you've got this fantastic spool holder. It's a spool holder, not only thread. So on top of everything you see here, there are a couple more modules that I think are really, really good. The 12-inch resin and glue module holds all your loom resins, super glue. It holds a lot of stuff. This is a great, great piece. But if you ask me what the standalone MVP of these modules is, I would have to go with the whole enchilada Foamanizer. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got the little tiny vials, the medium vials, the big vials, and then it's got some of the big hook holders as well. This one could be a great be-all, end-all. If you just wanted to buy one and you didn't want like the 18-incher or the 16-incher or whatever, this is a little bit wider but holds just as much stuff. This is probably my favorite. So on top of all these modules, they also have several accessories that turn these into a fully customizable, complete organizational set. I heard Cheech call it a stadium, and it kind of makes sense. But so first they have a riser, and this one fits the 12-inch modules. All of these are 12-inch modules unless they're stated that they're not. So if you add one of these pieces or both to any of these, it's going to lift them up and get it to where you can set another one in front of it. You can add these in front of all of them that are 12 inches. So all these together, if you really wanted to, you could have this attached together like this. So a couple other cool accessories. That's spelled wrong. The Foamanizer magnetic umbrella. So this magnetic umbrella has 14 magnets, and when you stick it on any of typically the longer acrylic rods, you have a fly holder. I mean, that's pretty cool. Another really cool accessory, which I think is probably going to be underrated, is the fly hammock. So what the fly hammock does is a lot along the lines of what the umbrella does, but it hangs your flies upside down. It's just another way to hold a bunch of flies, and this would hold as many nymphs as you could possibly think of. So I've got obviously a couple big streamers, a stone fly, a soft hackle. I like the fly hammock. I like it a lot. And it's so simple, so simple. Kind of feel like every step of this thing is just a massive selling point. You can also buy pegs, the 2.5 inch, the 1.4 inch, and the like 9 inchers as well for extras, just in case you want to customize more. Oh, spacers too. You can buy spacers. This one is pretty cool to bring all this stuff together if you want to, like to have this big setup. There are 3 junctions you can get. Junctions being, you can attach these end to end. You get the straight junction, the angled junction, and the 90-degree junction. So what that allows you to do is set these up end to end on different angles. So if you want it to be V-shaped, put in this 90-degree Foamanizer connector, and it'll turn this into one piece of hold everything you possibly need. Or if you don't want quite as hard of an angle, you can use just the angled setup, and you still have an angle on it, but it's not like a V shape. Several different options. The absolutely best part of this whole system is it's endlessly customizable. It's easy to use, lightweight, pure functional. Like there's nothing here that doesn't serve a purpose. And I like that. I hate having stuff just for stuff's sake. I hate that so much. And it's pretty affordable. Like if you bought everything, and there's like, I don't know, 12 plus different things you can buy with this thing, I think you might have a couple $100 in this. This thing's fun. I really, really, really like this thing. So again, thank you for watching to the end of the video. We're gonna do something kind of cool this time. I mean, not that me giving away stuff every video isn't cool, because it is. But giving away the flies from the previous video, the random number comment generator picked Martin Rosenmill. Martin, shoot me an Instagram message or an email, and I'll get the flies from the previous video to you. But for this video, we're gonna give away the 16-inch Foamanizer. This thing's gonna go to one of you. Now to be eligible for this giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. I'm serious, subscribe. And I'll have the random number generator pick a random number, comment, and send the 16-inch Foamanizer to whoever wins. Links to all of this stuff will be in the description of this video, just like always.